smells good.
They smell very good. Our next guest is from a classic TV show we know and love, and it made us realize monsters are just people too.
They really are.
Please welcome to the show Butch Patrick, also known as Eddie Munster. Also joining you right next to you is Helen Darras, and you're the author of the autobiography.
That's correct.
Welcome to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hello.
I walked in the green room and I said, I'm so excited to meet you because this was what I think so many people will have the same story.
Yep.
This is like their favorite TV show as a kid. I remember loving it always. It looked like such a fun environment to be in.
And it was the first time you had a green man in the green room.
The first time a green man in the...
It was the first.
We didn't see you in color a whole lot. So
No.
was Eddie really green?
Yeah, we actually were different shades of green and gray.
Okay.
Various shades. Each makeup man had his own style. And anyway, yeah, it was kind of fun really doing the show, especially when you mentioned like the kids that come up today with their parents and their grandparents. We're in our third generation of fans now.
Well, here, let's talk about the fact that it's 45th anniversary.
I know.
45th.
Isn't it horrible to put numbers to it? 45
Yeah, I'm
years
55.
ago.
What can I say? I'm officially old.
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you guys all still stay in touch?
Well, Fred, Alan, and Yvonne have passed,
Yes.
obviously, but me and Pat Priest did a thing last year at Halloween in a casino up in Denver. We had a great time, and the fans keep coming out, and we just love meeting them.
What was Fred
absolutely.
Gwynne and Yvonne Carlo like?
They were
working
just
with
wonderful
them?
people. They were really good actors and actresses, but they were nice people as well, and it made it fun to go to work. And being the only kid, having the producers had to Leave It to Beaver prior to that,
Yeah.
so it was a very kid-friendly show.
Yeah.
It's interesting because when you guys were actually doing these shows, there were no 101 cable channels and that kind of stuff. You had no idea that 50 or 45 years later, you're still watching yourself on TV every day.
The syndication didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just wasn't there, so we had no idea it would be there 45 years later. We'd be here talking to you.
I know.
So, Helen, let's bring you into this. How did your path cross his?
I'm an organ transplant nurse, and my husband's an organ transplant surgeon, and we were in Pittsburgh, which is the big hub of organ transplant medicine. Butch was there doing a show, autograph show for comics and toys and classic things. He was there also with Larry Thomas
This
from
is Soup Nazi.
Seinfeld.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very funny. So I got an opportunity to meet him years back, and because of my statistical data, Butch has done so many things besides the Munsters. He's had a 50-year career in Hollywood, and so he needed someone to concisely put together the story of his life, all the movies he did with Disney, all the shows he was on.
Yeah.
He's an original cast member of General Hospital. Wow. He was on My Three Sons.
done
I
research.
Drink
She's a
Tea.
very good listener.
My favorite Martian.
It took like 2 years to tell everything.
So I was a Butch Patrick fan.
I mean, so many
I wasn't
good,
so much
so
just
many
an
good
Eddie Munster
pictures
fan.
too. Did you go
Yes.
through all of kind of his archives and
Yeah,
pick
we
out
went
the
through some
photos?
personal homes. So that's my passport photo to Brazil in 1969 on the left.
And
Which
you know
I was
what-
very grateful for his family for letting me go through their family albums to use their
Yeah,
photos. Very
and
appreciative of
what I
that.
think is so great, you know how we have actors come on a lot that have done shows in the past, and they don't want to talk about that, because
Right.
that was in the past. And you love embracing the Munsters. You don't mind talking to fans about it and still reliving that time in TV history.
Everybody seems so happy with the show. It would be difficult not to have a good time talking about it. It really would. I mean, I know that Fred Gwynne went through a period where he felt that he was above it and this and that. And that was his own personal choice. But for me, people say, were you typecast? I said, well, not actually, because I was under makeup. So when I took my makeup off, I could go to Disney or I could go over to other places.
Yeah.
And yes, it was nice being Eddie Munster as an actor, but it wasn't a typecast situation.
And by writing the book, we've included, Butch has never written a book before about his life or his career experiences. So there's all kinds of photos that have never been seen before, baby Grandpa Al Lewis.
Yes.
And in addition to that, all kinds of stories.
You're quite
salacious.
a fascinating person yourself, though. I can envision you
very
with,
much.
your heart, your liver in one hand, computer in the other hand.
I took the right person to do the book.
Exactly. It's like, wow.
Livers, I like that.
And you two are going to be at a perfect place, Comic-Con, in
Absolutely.
San Diego on Thursday, July 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you want to meet both Butch and Helen, you guys are going to be signing these books, which has the best cover.
Right.
How did you choose
It's
this
lenticular
picture?
because people would say, oh, you don't look like, it goes side to side.
Oh, side, okay.
There you go.
People would say to Butch, you don't look like Eddie Munster. So by superimposing his face over the makeup, you could see those were fake eyebrows, fake widow's
absolutely.
peak. Otherwise, people didn't realize that. But it is available on Borders, Barnes & Nobles,
Amazon.
whether online or in the store. It's on Amazon.com. And also the terrific website Butch has, which is Munsters.com.
Thank you.
A lot of fun work. Twitter, all high
Twitter, you guys are everywhere.
You're everywhere.
And we'll make sure that we connect folks with that on our
check out
website.
our schedule on
Helen,
Twitter.
thank
We
you
love
so
Twitter.
much.
It's
We
nice
do.
to
We
meet
all
you
love
guys.
Twitter. And what a
Thanks for
pleasure
having
meeting
us.
you.
Oh, it's a
too.
pleasure meeting you.
He smells fantastic.
I know you guys, really. We must stink in comparison.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do a little entertainment headlines. Please feel free to join in, and we're going to start with Rihanna, because could she be the next Kat Von D? Maybe, but she first needs a license. The singer is facing some hefty fines after moonlighting